What's your plans for the afterlife? Have you ever wondered what you're going to be doing after you leave this physical body? Most of you have, but really have no clue because you don't know what to expect. You plan on entering the white light? I know I don't. Might hang out there for a while and see if I can shut it down. A lot of people are actually going to be surprised to find that their afterlife involves a little visitation to hell. Maybe 500 years, maybe less. Here's something most of you watching can expect to experience in the afterlife, and that is a life review. And for a lot of you, this is going to be a very uncomfortable situation. Imagine yourself sitting in a room full of tiles and pillars. There's an object in the middle of the room and you're surrounded by beings like Jesus, archangels, and ancestors. The object in the middle of the room is going to project your life and everything that you've experienced from the time you were born to the time you passed away. Everything you ever said, everything you ever did is going to be heard and watched by all. For some of the greasy individuals out there, this is going to be very hard to watch. And for a handful of the individuals that I've interacted with, this is going to be extremely difficult to watch, simply because I'm going to be right by their side watching it with them. The woman that sent me death spells that ended up taking out her own son. The woman that put poison in my drink. Greasy fuck I worked with in charity for years that invited some slimy individuals over to my house with bad intentions. And those slimy individuals themselves. Sitting right beside these people with my hand around their shoulder, one arm in my popcorn, watching. When it gets to the point where they came up against me, I'll be grinning as I eat my popcorn. After the show, the room gets dark and everyone disappears, except me and the person whose life review it is. The person's gonna become alarmed when they look over and see that my soul's no longer in human form and it's in fact turned into a dark cloud of smoke. And this is where things are gonna take a turn for the worse for that individual. Someone that barely identifies as being human. I'm not from this shithole universe. One thing I've come to find is that humans, when it comes to spirituality, are basically pretty stupid. You look at the actions of people on this planet and you can't help but to wonder, do people not realize that their actions have consequences? A lot of people are going to be very surprised to find that their next incarnation is very similar to the one that they just left, until they can learn to heal and accomplish the missions that they came down here for. And that's the best case scenario. A lot of you watching this are actually going to be spending some time down in hell. You know, when I hear of spiritual teachers like Dolores Cannon telling people that you chose to come here, I'm going to fill you in on a little secret. Nobody wants to incarnate here. Most realities that you can incarnate into make this one look like a joke. Most of you are going to keep reincarnating into this reality until you can learn to open up your heart and be more loving. The last thing Jesus said to me on October 20th, 2020 before his soul pulled away was, "Love is the key." You can praise Jesus all day long, belong to whatever religion you want, but if you don't carry love in your heart, you're going to find yourself in a very similar situation as the one you're in right now. That's all I got. Thanks for watching.